Alright. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Grizzly, hi, welcome on in. Welcome. Okay, hold on. Let me get let's get a face trick up and going so that I can give you guys a proper welcome and a proper hello. But I hope you guys have been enjoying the music. I've been finding a lot of good stuff lately. But besides that, the also thing that's new is that this novel that we're going to be trying out, it's also new, and I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. But before I did look up Echo, the furry visual novel, which is what we're going to be playing today, I did check to make sure that it wasn't like a sexual based game or, you know, anything that would be worthy on the ban list. So we should be safe. Okay, that's if FaceRig decides to load up, which... FaceRig, hello? Can I get a FaceRig, please? What's safe and a furry? Listen, we can be innocent, we can be safe. Okay, let me see if I can get this frickin' face rig up and going, because it hasn't been up for a bit. Okay, there we go. But yeah, my boy Rocky, he showed me this novel, and I'm like, oh boy, what am I getting myself into? And he said, oh my god, no, don't play it. And which, of course, my dumb butt decides that I want to play it. It makes me play it more. So, yeah. Hey, let bat, 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 bat. Oh, who did the follow? Nebula! Welcome on in. Welcome on in, buddy. The Blepper welcomes you. Hi! We're gonna be on a new experience today. Hey, not adorable. No. You see, even my Blepper says no. No. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna be trying out this new novel. And I am excited as heck for it because it is something I've never heard of before, and I guess it was completed last year. So I'm not going to keep you guys waiting any longer with this dumb blepper here. So let me exit off with the iconic blep face here because I can't run face rig. And let's see what we're getting ourselves into. Okay, where is the folder at? Echo. And no, I'm not adorable. You played the demo of Echo? You know, ever since my buddy Rocky was telling me to not play it, and he was telling me about this game, I've heard that this game gets extreme. Well, heck, that just makes me even more excited. Okay, we got the game up and going. Let's see if we can actually get it. Okay, wow. Okay, so it doesn't go any bigger than that. Okay. Okay, we're gonna kill off the music for now. But we will turn up the actual game music up a little bit. Is it the full version you have? I believe so. I mean, I got it off of... Shoot, what was it? I don't know. I just got it off like the download page. And I'm assuming that this is like the actual full game. Rocky, hello. Welcome on in, buddy. And heck, I've been booped. Heck and heck. Let's see. I knew you'd be back. You all come back eventually. Why do you try to run away in the first place? It doesn't matter. Even though you're here, you're going to try and run again. You know, this sound... you know, the way how, like, this is already being, like, written to us, it literally sounds like Everhood. Just because just like this town, you're only moving in circles. But yeah, I am super excited. I've never played this game before. No, actually, it's good though. Yeah, Rocky's been telling me, Dexter's been telling me, Shep has been telling me. So you know what? Why not? Yeah, Mom, I brought it. No, I've got everything. No, TJ's with us. We picked him up eventually. You know your face rig is frozen, right? Yeah, I put it that way because we can't really run face rig without it crashing the stream. He needs VC face. Yeah, that is if you're willing to help me, Fire Tiger. If you do know how to convert VR chat avatars into VC face, then I'd be glad to work on that with you. But the first thing I actually do need to do is to ask Newt for my avatar. Let's see. No, I did call you yesterday. There was no answer. Fine, yeah, I'll try more than once next time. So of course they're clean. Listen, I'm driving right now, so yeah, I shouldn't be on the phone, should I? I'm gonna hang out. Okay, love you too. Bye. Or play Neko Jishi? What is that? I've never... You see, like, here's the thing, like, I'm always down to try out new games. So whenever, like, people tell me, like, you should play this, like, I'm completely lost in the dark. I'm gonna... What is that, Fire Tiger? I've never heard of it. I sigh and finally hang up the phone, dropping it on my lap. TJ next to me in the passenger seat stretches back and scratches behind his ear. Ah, that's cute. It's been a while since I've seen your mom. How is she? I shrug. Fine, I think. She wouldn't tell me if she wasn't anyway. Another visual novel and it's on Steam? Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out then. TJ taps the foot against the dashboard before yawning. Wow, it feels like we've been driving for days. Normally TJ wasn't one to one, but the long drive was obviously getting to him. It wasn't getting to all of us, honestly. I look over to him. We're almost there. Why don't you listen to some music or something? My phone's been dead for the past 2 hours. I didn't know it would take us 8 hours to get... Where are we driving to? Wherever that dig was purposeful or not, I still feel a little embarrassed. I'll admit, I got us lost for a few hours. Route 93 is hard to find even with the GPS. It's no wonder that echoes in the state it's in. You should have brought a book. Those don't run out of batteries. I look up to the rearview mirror and see Jenna hold up a hefty book called Cognition. TJ sighs. All my books are on my phone. Why don't you listen to the radio? TJ starts to reach for the dial. Don't bother, all we get out here is Hicks stations. I have some music on my phone though. Do you have an auxiliary cable, Chase? In this clunker? No, but like I said, we're almost there. Hey, I am not a heckin' cute blapper wolf. I am an Angie blapper wolf. I am Angie, that's all I am. I'm always Angie. Just having the three of us here is a little awkward and unbalanced. I wonder if completing our little group would bring back that old chemistry. Thinking about seeing Carl, Flynn, and Leo again makes my heart skip a beat. Take exit 127 onto Flint Road. I jerk back into the present and press on the brakes as I swerve onto the next ramp. Being Angie is not cute. People see that as a danger. I am a dangerous wolf. I am danger. I am scary. Whoa! Sorry. Chase, come on, pay attention. TJ adds a little giggle to lighten I can't pronounce that, but my face gets hot anyway. Oh. Hey, me and Jenna went 3 hours out of our way to pick you up from CC. You could have taken the bus. What do you mean that's not what it looked like last night? What do you know about last night, you goof? I'm always angry. I'm always angry. I'm always angry. And that's that. Let's see. No, I'm grateful. I'd just rather this not be the place I die. Ha ha ha. We continue down the Flit Road for about 15 minutes in silence while I avoid the ever-increasing number of potholes on the road. I think we're all a little nervous now as we get closer to our destination. Unsurprisingly, there isn't another car in sight. You guys excited? I look in my rearview mirror again and see what that Jenna has put down a book staring out the window. I actually haven't given a whole lot of thought as to how I feel about the whole thing. Ooh, okay. You know what? Well, we could go back, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Good. It'll be great to see everyone again. It's been way too long. I meant Echo. Are you excited to go back? Ew. I didn't really know how to answer to that. Excuse me. Is excited really the right word? It's sure as hell stressful. As long as we can go for a hike. I don't want to be sitting around in the motel all day. Well, it beats having a heat stroke in the desert. Are you seriously hiking the trail? Oh, come on, it'll be fun. At least I know Chase will come. TJ smiles at me, raising his brows. It's too hard to say no to such an eager face. At least right now. Yeah, of course. Anyway, it sounds like you only got the boys on your mind, Chase. Leo, maybe? Make a slight right onto Lake Emma Road. I ignored Jenna, pretending to be distracted with adjusting the GPS. A few more minutes of silence pass before Jenna speaks up again. So, this news thing you're making, what's it about exactly? I swerve a little to avoid another pothole. A news packet. If you remember, there was one crazy thing that happened here in the early 1900s. I read a little about it and it's pretty fucked up. Come on, Chase. Language. Just thought I'd do a little more digging. Honestly, though, I need to make something that's good enough to pass with. Yeah, you see, Darius is the cute one. I'm not the cute one. There's nothing about me that's cute, and nothing about me will ever be cute because I'm not cute. And that's a fact. Let's see. Well, this sounds kind of fun. Are you gonna have enough time to hang out? I know Leo made some plans. This whole thing was Leo's idea, actually. When I told him that I'd be coming down to Echo for spring break, he suggested we all use it as an excuse to have a reunion. He says it hasn't been a while. It hasn't been the same since the three of us left. Yeah, I should. I just need some B-roll and shots of the old creepy locations. Excuse me. Shouldn't take too long. I catch a flash of blue and see the lake to our right. The conversation dies down a bit, and pretty soon we're all lost into our own thoughts. Finally, we round a bend, and I start to catch some glimpses of the town. The tall rusted signs of the gas station and the motel loom over the rest of the old community. Lake Emma Road merges onto Main Street, where the motel is at. Soon enough, we're turning into the parking lot. There are only a few other cars in the parking lot. Are these like highly like filtered like photos? Because I mean, at least to me it looks like that, because I know that right there is a Nissan Sentra. That just like, I don't know why, but just the first thing I see out of this entire picture is the freaking Sentra over here. I I think that's yeah, I think it's a Sentra. It has to be. I parked in the closest spot next to the door and switch off the ignition, relieved to be done with the driving. I sit back for a moment, rubbing my eyes. Ugh, hope you've been grateful, TJ. I never want to drive that long again. Thanks, Chase. TJ hops out of the car, clearly happy to be out. Oh! We actually get to see them now! Cool! Ugh. TJ puts his paws to his back and stretches out from his toes to ear tufts, and I hear a few cracks. Gosh, it feels good to be out there. I smile as I follow him out and stretch as well. Though less flamboyantly, it's good to see TJ reverting back to his old cheerful self. Alright, I made the reservation, so I'll go check us in. You boys want to bring in our stuff? TJ's my favorite, such a good boy. Okay, Rocky, I'll admit, I'll bite. He does look like a good boy. He really does. He really does look like a good boy, I'll admit. Me and TJ head around the back of the trunk of the car, getting our bags and camera equipment while Jenna heads inside. She's so shy, so cute. I'm pleasantly surprised. While it's a bit musty, the room is spacious and generally clean, a lot more than I was expecting from a town like Echo. Although I've lived in the town for most of my life, I've never actually been in the motel. Hey, this is nice. 2 double beds? Yeah, I thought I'd get one of those nicer rooms since everything here is dirt cheap. TJ sets his bags down on the bed. So I guess this will be me and Chase's bed. Jenna can have her own bed, obviously. Timid TJ. That's nice of you, TJ. Anyway, here are your key cards. She hands us both the key cards, which I slip into my back pocket. So, when are we gonna eat? I'm starving. My stomach grumbles. We haven't eaten since breakfast and it's late afternoon at this point. I pull out my phone, checking over my texts with Leo. Leo says he's gonna get us sandwiches from the diner. Did you tell... Yes, I told him to substitute the bread with lettuce for yours, TJ. Nice! Alright, well, I've texted everyone that we're here. Let's at least unpack. It's going to get crowded and I don't want all of our stuff in the way. Half an hour later, we've got all our stuff packed away in the motel drawers. Now I'm sitting on the bed, toying with my camera equipment while TJ watches TV and Jenna organizes her schoolwork. You know, you're on vacation, right? And didn't you already get into grad school? You should relax. That's exactly why I need to be keeping up. There's a knock at the door, and being the closest, I get up to answer it. I'll get it. I look to the people and excitedly see a beanie cap with a pair of very familiar horns poking through it. I grin as I unlock the door and swing it open. Carl! Chase! I slide paws at them and pull them into a hug, and I immediately get a whiff of the pungent scent of a pot. Belly! Despite that, his embrace is warm plush and his belly squishes against my body like a pillow to his jacket. You know who would love this character? Pixie. Pixie would absolutely love this character. He is a huge belly boy. Pixie loves bellies to no end. He is cute! I love him too. LOL. Right, like, even yesterday, like, I was seeing Pixie, and I think he was with, what was his name, Mips? And he was running around in, like one of those hyena avatars in VR chat, with, like, the huge belly, and every time that Pixie goes to see him, he immediately gets under Mip's belly. But yeah, Pixie would love this character. You're cuter? No, I'm not. I'm ugly compared to this boy right here. There's an underlying sturdiness though, and I feel his biceps bulge around my shoulders. Had he been working out? I pull my paws on his shoulders and push him back, looking him over. He's changed a bit since I've last seen him. He's definitely bulkier, and the fur on his face is a bit shaggier. His eyes are a little red, and his expression is a little glazed, like he's daydreaming about someplace far away from here. Still getting blazed, huh? You know it. His joking nature drops a bit as he gives me a genuine smile. It's good to see you again. I feel a little warm inside as I smile back. How about this? You're all cute besides me. How about that? Does that work? Does that fit your needs? You too. Is that Carl I hear? Carl and I step into the back of the room, the remaining slouch as we do. Hey Jenna. Carl, how you been? Not bad, just living the life like I'm a bee. It sounds like he's starting to sing the lyrics to a song, but he trails off as we all look at him expectantly. He just smiles back. Huh? Hey, is that TJ? Hi. Though he's smiling happily, TJ is outright crinkling his nose. Still up to your old habits, eh? Carl shrugs. I'm starting to remember that it's something that he does a lot. It's his answer to almost everything. It gets quiet for a moment, then I clap my paws together. So, what you been up to, Carl? You're not online that often. Carl shrugs. Just hanging out. Must be kind of boring considering it's Echo. Not going outside helps. You've been able to find a job? Oh, excuse me. I know they would close the old corner market that you used to work at. All of you including... No, I'm not. Excluding me. I am the exception here. I am the exception that I am cute. I am the exception here. Everyone is cute here, with the exception of me. Yeah, kinda been hard since pretty much everything's closing up around here. On top of that, I still don't have a car that can get me to Payton. Oof, that's right. You crashed the one that your parents got you. TJ's grinning sympathetically, but Carl hunches further into himself, looking sulky. Man, don't kill my vibe. What about school? Thinking about going back? Not really, maybe. Same here, like, the program that I'm in right now, I kind of wanted to stick with it, because, even though it's going to be like my senior year, I still want to, like hang out with you guys too. So, I'm still going to be in the same program, hopefully, and I'm also going to be getting a job with that too. Carl's starting to lose that faraway look as he narrows his eyes. You should. You went for what, a semester? It's not really enough time to tell if you're really cut out for college. Classes get easier to handle once you get used to it. Yeah, well, it wasn't exactly the schoolwork that was the problem. You could try smoking less weed. That might help. What? Is this what I was set up for? An intervention or something? Carl looks over me as if I was asking for help. Hey, don't look at me. I had to deal with them for the past 10 hours. Yeah, I just forgot. I guess I just forgot how naggy they can be. That's because we care about you, Carl. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Chase has been missing you ever since you left school. Carl and I were in the same class through school. As a result, we entered college together. We even Zoomed together for that one semester, which was a lot of fun. Of course I'd missed him. Carl seems pretty eager to get off topic, though. Speaking of school, didn't you get accepted into Weston, Jenna? Yep, going into experimental psych. I start in the fall. That's pretty cool. Congrats. Carl turns back to me. And you're into journalism, right? He looks over the equipment looking confused. What's all this? Oh yeah, one of the reasons why I'm out here. I'm doing a new segment on Echo. Sounds like the feel-good movie of the year, Chase. How did you get out of the feel-good town of the century, Carl? Yeah. Carl scratches his muzzle before turning to TJ. And you're doing what again? Sports, something, Bible Olympics, athletic training, but yes, it's a Christian school. Carl gives a thumbs up. Ah, I can see why Rocky also likes this boy. Christian too, eh? Good boy and a Christian. I see. Super, so we're gonna eat? I'm hungry as hell. Hell is a little extreme there, Carl. Not even you can be that hungry. Sure. Where's Leo? He bringing sandwiches, right? He actually just texted me that he's here. He was picking up Flynn. So we're all gonna be here, just like the old times. TJ almost looks like that little kid Lynx again, his ears twitching around with excitement. Oh, there they are. I grip the bedspread and watch Carl moves around the corner to open the door. I hear it open, followed by the distinctive, deep, brassy voice of Flynn. Hey, why you getting the door, fatty? Oh, they get my sandwiches, dick face. I got the munchies like a mother. Where are they? Leo has them. There he is. Hey, they all in here? Wow, good introduction. My heart skips a beat as my tail thumps the bed and I hear Leo's high baritone. There's some bustling before they start coming around the corner, bringing me face to face with the rest of my childhood friends. Leo's hot. Oh, hello. Flynn comes first, sinking in casually, his posture loose and relaxed, slouching. Mr. Badass right here, okay. Unlike Carl though, slouch makes him look like he just doesn't give a fuck as opposed to just trying to make himself seem smaller. He wasn't a shy guy as evidenced by his open shirt. And who are you calling a dick face? Flynn knocks Carl on the head, which makes a loud thunking sound, but Carl grins throughout. Hey Jenna, TJ, Chase. He nods to each of us in turn, rubbing his knuckles. This would be Crimson. Hello? Hello? Who is this? It's Leo. He smiled over the top of his bag, sweeping his room with his tall rectangular ears. Hello! Holy shit, you are all cool. I love him. I love him. I love his design. I love this dude's design right now. He pauses on Jonathan TJ before finding me. His face immediately breaks into a full-on grin as he walks over to the bed I'm sitting on, setting down the bags. See why he's simp? And you know what? I'm kinda simping for Leo right now too. As he comes to a stop in front of me, I reach out my paw to slap his like I did with Carl. Instead, he grabs it to yank me up right into a tight bear hug, nearly squeezing the air out of me. Chase! Man, I missed you. Just like Carl, it seems like Leo's gotten bigger and stronger. He lifted me up without even trying. The tension I've been feeling in my chest melts away like an ice cube on an Echo sidewalk. Everything's fine. All of that worry about how he was going to react was for nothing. The hug is lasting kinda long though. I can feel everyone else looking at us. And just like that, he forgets we exist. Leo finally does pull back, then smacking me on the shoulder before turning to greet Jenna and TJ. I shakily sit back down, feeling a whole lot better now that the introductions are out of the way. Fuck, leave Carl in a room for 5 seconds and it smells like a goddamn skunk sauna. The weed is just oozing out of your pores at this point. Flynn theatrically plugs his nostrils as he pulls the window open a crack. Carl rolls his eyes, slashing further and jamming his paws in his pockets. Ah, shut up. I think everyone here agrees that my smell is a lot better than your shedding. Nothing like leaving a big pile of lizard dust on the couch for the next person. And by the way, dude, that skunk comment was species. And that lizard comment wasn't. Flynn turns to me, fawning the air from the outside with his hand. What's worse, Chase? Carl's smell or my... Oh, wait. We got a choice to make. Here. Dusting off? That's not a thing. Try saying white flakes that chip off me with every step I take, except when I scratch my ass. It's like fucking... And some of it might land in your mouth. That's what you should call it. Hey, you furballs do it too. It's just less noticeable. Either way, it's hot in here. Aren't you cold-blooded? Someone turned down the goddamn thermostat. Somebody turned down your language. TJ says it to him like a cheerful kindergarten teacher, pep talking a student into using his words. They stare at each other for about 5 seconds. Flynn's expression is like a stone while TJ slowly loses his smile. Well, Jesus, but fucking Christ, I'll be sure to watch that. Flynn! TJ actually looks pretty upset, but Flynn reaches out and yanks him like a chokehold. The much shorter Link's easily dwarfed by the lizard. Ah, shut up, you priss. I'm just kidding. TJ half-heartedly fights the hold. I guess TJ thought he'd get some respect now that we're all adults. Hey! Ow! You said it. Normally I might step in to help, but it's been a while since I've seen Flynn and TJ go at it. It's just too funny to stop. Look, no lightning. So much for your almighty Ooh! TJ jabs his elbow back into Flynn's stomach, doubting the lizard over for a second. Ha! See? God works in mysterious way. Ow! Flynn reaches over and grabs one of the tufts on TJ's ears and yanks, earning a yell from the feline. Foul species creatures. Hold on, I'm stupid, I read that wrong. Species features. Species features was something that we made up to make our tussles a little more fair. It involved any distinct physical difference between our species that might pose as a disadvantage, like my tail, Jenna's ears, or TJ's ear tufts. Carl was especially keen on it, being a ram and his horns were often used as leverage against him. TJ, come on, get your sandwich. TJ finally yanks himself out of Flynn's grasp, soothing down his fur as he tries to look as dignified as possible. Well, I can see things haven't changed. With that, TJ walks over to the table to get his food. I can't help but laugh. I think TJ won that one by technicality. Or did he? He might have fouled too. Flynn's got a soft lizard belly. Flynn snorts, rubbing his stomach. Oh, don't even try to tell me about it, soft asshole. It looks like you swallowed a beach ball. Speaking of which, food. We all pass the bags around to get our food. A chicken sandwich for Jenna and TJ, roast beef for me and Leo, almost 3 large veggie burgers that almost take up their own bag for Carl. Flynn, as usual, isn't eating anything. I think it's a lizard thing. I keep my seat on the bed as I unwrap the foil around my sandwich. The smell wafts up from the beef, making my mouth water and bringing up some memories with it. We'd all spent many nights at the old diner. I can remember the night me and Carl graduated. Leo took us all straight from Peyton High to the diner, skipping out on the all-night graduation party for sandwiches and milkshakes. I took a huge bite, and a yellow bell pepper slips out of the other end, landing back into the foil. Whoa, slow down, you're gonna choke. Suddenly, I'm almost falling over to the side as something heavy plants itself next to me on the bed. I quickly grab a napkin and bring it to my muzzle, wiping away the grease. Hey, Leo. Leo chuckles at my embarrassment and unwraps his own sandwich. Sorry if the bread's a little soggy. Garobo over here took his sweet time getting it to the car. Hey, working in the town hall is serious business. I don't have a family business I can just waltz out of like you. Hey, Flynn. I'll bet you that I can eat this whole burger in a minute. Is that a fucking joke? Of course you can. Yeah, but what about 2 burgers? Don't choke, Carl. I decided to keep the conversation on Leo's job since that's the whole reason why he's still here. Is business still pretty good? Yeah, Peyton's getting bigger, so is the number of customers. I guess it's a good thing that your dad moved out of Echo, huh? For sure. This place is turning into a ghost town. It probably will be in another decade or 2. Why is Leo so sexy? I don't know! I don't know why, but oh my god, Leo is fucking hot. This boy right here is fucking hot. Oh my god. By some standards, it is. I take another bite of my sandwich, bite right into another bell pepper. I've forgotten how good the diner food is. I notice TJ is sitting next to Jenna at the table, picking unhappily at his lettuce wrapped chicken. Jenna seems to as well as she leans towards him. What's wrong, TJ? It's just... never mind, it doesn't matter. Are you sure? It's just the mayo. I forgot they put everything on it here. Jenna lifts up the bun on her sandwich, inspecting its contents. None of the mayo really got on my chicken. Here. No, you don't have... Jenna picks up TJ's sandwich and swaps it out with his grilled chicken. She rips off the layer of mayo-tainted lettuce from his lettuce bun before swapping her chicken in. There. How's that? Thanks. As soon as TJ looks up and sees Leo and I staring at him, I see his ears flatten in embarrassment. What? Nothing, TJ. Nothing. You know, to be fair, I would also be embarrassed because, like, I don't know what it is, but I just don't like tomatoes on my sandwiches. Like, I mean, like, I'll have, like, tomato, like, every once in a while with, like, some other food, but on sandwiches and burgers and stuff like that, like, I just don't like it. I just pick it out if they include it. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why I don't like tomato. I mean, I might perhaps, like, get used to it because, I mean, I got used to pickles, so that was one thing, but Tomatoes I still gotta work on. Before I see Leo and like, whoa, no Gatsby. Just look at him! Look at him! He's so cute! Look at him! Look at him! I just wanna... I just wanna... I just wanna give him, like, head pats and flop his ears with my paws. So, your parents are letting you live in the house here, Echo? Yes, we actually tried to sell it last year, but of course no one bought it. I think the two people came to look, but took off once they saw the town. Anyway, my parents are living in Payton in a house twice as big as the old one. Well, it must be pretty cool living in your own house. My parents aren't constantly breathing down my neck, so that's, you know, nice. Leo's already finished his first sandwich, and now he's unwrapping the second. He sure could eat a lot. How many people are still here anyway? In this town, I mean. Leo takes another bite, and he hears the crunch of the peppers through his muzzle. He chews thoughtfully for a moment before swallowing. Not too sure. Of course I know almost everyone here, but most don't actually live here anymore. Most everyone's turned their old house into some sort of vacation home now. Really? Why? I can't imagine anyone coming down here for a vacation, unless your hobbies are meth or dying of heat stroke. The character looks cute. I know! Look at him! And that smile too! That's oh, hello. Who did the follow? Kyra Keys, welcome on in. You know what? I actually need to change that. We aren't in the world of walkers anymore. That's an old thing that's an old thing. We are in the Blep Cave now. But yeah, the Bleppy Cave welcomes you. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. Well, they've all got their own houses down here and sheep to build. And then the town is actually trying to turn that old lake into a recreational thing. Like Emma? Yeah, they're putting in docks and stuff. Huh. Lake Emma is the old reservoir just a few minutes outside of town. As kids, we used to play around there all the time. It was generally an ugly place. Dead fish on the banks, terrible smell, and mosquitoes everywhere. Then again, it could have changed since then. I haven't been there in like 12 years now. None of us have. Thinking about how the lake is making my stomach tighten again, forcing away my appetite in the process. It's been so long at this point that I need to learn to get over things. Actually, that reminds me. The others are pretty deep into their own conversations, but I lower my voice anyway, leaning into Leo. Hello, Blep. Apologize if I made you uncomfortable, but Floof Streamer! Yay! And you don't have to worry about a thing, but yeah, thank you so much for the follow. Tell me about yourself. How did you find the stream? And I hope you're having a good evening, or a good day, or a good night, or whatever it might be. Time zones are weird. Hey, Leo. Leo turns to me. He had been in the middle of a massive bite, and now he has a bell pepper half hanging out his muzzle. That throws off my train of thought for a second. Oh yeah, so I wanted to get some shots of the lake for my project. Leo ducks his head to pull out the pepper from his muzzle, only to shove it back a second later. He chews for a while, but his ears are still tipped towards me, so I go on. His ears are still tipped towards... Ah! That is so cute! I could just picture that in my head right now. I can picture that. He's a heckin' cute fluff. I am not a cute fluff. I mean, if we're talking about this boy in front of the screen right now, then yes. Your Twitter. I kind of wanted to see what I missed on Twitter and thought, let's get the fluff some love on Twitch, and so here it is. Yay! Thank you so much. Well, thank you for stopping by. It really does mean a lot to me. And I'm happy that you're doing good. It's kind of important to Echo's history. Anyway, you told me that on Monday everyone's free during lunch. I can tell by the set of Leo's ears that he knows where I'm going, and it's not too late into the idea. It's not too into the idea. I quickly go on. Of course, we don't have to, but it's been a long time, and the town's making it look better. It could be fun. I am not cute! No, I am not. Of course, we don't have to, but it's been a long time. Oh, we already read this. Listen, Chase. I feel my face burn a little under the fur. Sorry, it was a dumb idea. No, Chase. If it were up to me, I'd definitely do it. It's just... Leo looks towards Finn, and I do as well, finding him bantering with Carl. It doesn't matter how fucking fast you eat, I'm not going to be impressed. He's got that classic Flynn look on his face where he's pressing his lips together, trying not to smile. I do think Leo is cute, and no, Rocky, bad. Bad wolf. Bad Rocky. I want to go to a con? Well, Kyra, you would be glad to know that virtual cons are a thing. A lot of virtual cons have been happening in VR chat, and one of the virtual cons that are going to be happening soon is Ferality Luma. And this boy right here, the one that you're watching, is going to be DJing there. So you guys should definitely come over. But yeah, VR chat cons have been up since, you know, the pandemic, and it's incredible too with how you know, everything's been organized. Problem is, I don't have you on VR chat. Add me. You know, hold on. Let me give. There's my VR chat name. It's just my Twitch stream without the 0 in it. It's just like an actual wolf, because someone already took my name on Twitch, and I'm sad about that. Okay. What if I ate all 3? You already eaten most of the first one, so that's not gonna happen now, is it? I look back down at my sandwich. I suddenly feel really guilty. Here I am, back after 3 years, just assuming that I know how everyone feels. Now I'm kind of feeling like an imposter. Leo notices like he always did, and he nudges me with the shoulder. Hey, don't worry about it. It's not your fault. Suddenly, Leo's ears perk up, and I know he's suddenly had an idea. His ears made him easily readable. Just reading people came easily to him. It made all the more impressive that he was able to tell what most of us were thinking, considering my short, stubby ears, or Flynn's lack thereof. You know, come to think of it, we haven't seen ourselves either. I am not a cute bean. I am not a cute bean. If we're talking about the Leo bean right here, then yes, very. Listen, there's a pretty cool spot by the river that's actually pretty close to the lake. We could have lunch and you could walk over and get your shots. The idea makes me feel a little bit better. Alright, that could be fun. Also, this motel doesn't have a pool, so it'd be really nice to swim in something. Otters and their waters. Anyway, I have to ask Flynn, but I think he'll be okay with it. Wait, are we an otter? Wait, are we actually an otter? Oh my god, are you you spamming my Twitch spamming my Twitter DMs? And snugs to you too, Grizz. Big ol' snugs to you too. What would really impress me is if you didn't eat the rest. You're a funny guy, Flynn. Carl goes right back to shoving the next burger down his mouth as Flynn looks on in mild disgust. He suddenly notices us watching him and he gives us an odd look, but that slowly morphs into a smirk as he focuses on Leo. Jesus Christ, that actually scared me for a second. Whew. You're looking pretty happy there, Leo, not like you've been for the past 3 years. I furrow my brow in confusion and look up at Leo. I see him shift and he's giving Flynn a look that I don't quite understand. Well, of course I'm happy to see us all back together again. I look from Leo to Flynn and it's pretty easy to imagine a bolt of electricity between them. Oh, my phone went off to remind me that one of my assignments... And there's some bloke at 8:50 riding his bike. Good to know. But yeah, my phone went off for one of my assignments that are due, which I have already turned in. So that did startle me a bit, but nothing too big. You should have seen him, Chase. He'd go days without smiling. Agreed. Leo's been kind of a dick ever since you guys left. Isn't Jenna a counselor? Hey, you should have a session with Leo. I'm still an undergrad. Anyway, I'm not going to get into counseling anyway. That would just make me sad. TJ's busy trying to hold his sandwich together and eat it at the same time. Not very successfully, but he looks up as well. Leo's depressed? It's hard to imagine you not smiling. You seem fine online. Has something been going on, Leo? Oh no! Our boy's sad now! No, our boy's sad! You don't see him like that very often. Flynn, on the other hand, he's been trying not to. Flynn, on the other hand, has his trying not to smirk face on. What? Leo pauses, pinned down by everyone's eyes in the room, and he takes a frustrated breath. Can't people be sad sometimes? Yes, things have been harder, but yes, I'm fine. I think it's pretty hard that Flynn. Leo flicks his long muzzle at the lizard. Is just trying to get some reactions. Sure, I'm just saying that you're back to your old self, but seriously, it's great. Leo makes a snorting sound. I'm about to ask Leo what's so stressful when he lifts up his paw again to take a bite of his almost finished sandwich. He does deserve snugs. Look at him, he's not happy anymore. He's a sad boy now. A silver anchor tied around his wrist with leather. The word otter is etched into the shank of the anchor. The name Chase is engraved into the stock. Why was he still... Chase! I jump as TJ's voice breaks in my trance, bouncing on the bed as I come down. Leo looks at me out the bed, wobbles, an eyebrow raised. TJ puts a paw to his muzzle. Oops, sorry, you're just kind of staring off into space. Yeah, just thinking about stuff. What's up? Why is Flynn so sarcastic? I don't know, but I love his sarcasm. I love his sarcasm. I don't know why. I just really love Flynn's sarcasm. You know, Fire Tiger, they did say that this whole game was completed, I think, somewhere last year in 2020. So I mean, we're in for a ride. We were just talking about the last game. Didn't you tell me that you saw the movie on the drive here? I really don't get you right now, TJ. The last game was the worst Lion Brigade movie. You're just mad because they didn't follow the comics. Yeah, Carl, as a movie it was just better. I'm sure the comics are great too, though. Nah, the comics are shit. Carl tried showing them to me once. See, this is the problem. They never follow the source material, and no one cares because they have no respect for the originals, man. You're way too picky, Carl. The last game was a great movie. Not you too, Leo. I don't know, I think Lion's Brigade was always a bit too violent for me, with all the shooting and punching. I've always liked the Trinity Weasel. She's the thinking man's superhero. Carl waves his paw dismissively. The Trinity comics have always been pretty lame. They're jerk-off fodder for lonely nerds, and so is the movie. TJ's route? Wait, hold on a minute. How long is, like, this actual thing? I'm genuinely curious. Like, is this gonna be, like, a novel where it's gonna take, like, a full week to do? Because if so, then I'm very interested. You mean like yourself? Hey! Hold up, we're talking about Trinity now? Julia Blasco. She's hella fine. Never seen a nos like hers on a weasel before. That's because it's fake. No. I just like the story. It's really kind of deep if you think about it. It was hard to think about when the half shots are slow-mo and she's doing all the flips and backbends and shit. I didn't think that was your sort of thing anyway, Flynn. Each route is probably like 8 hours and this. Holy shit! Okay, yeah. We're definitely going to be here a while. Holy shit. No wonder that this game is like freaking 3.4 gigabytes or whatever. Holy crap. That is a lot of like writing and testing and a lot of scripts to read. No wonder that the folder was so huge. And even freaking Doki Doki's not that big of a freaking game. Come on, Trinity does have more story going on than your average superhero movie. I think it's great that you like her character overall than the meatheads. Yeah, they just all stuck in the boob shots revealing the dummies. Of course that's easy for someone like you to say. Besides, I see what's going on here. Maybe you should watch Luchi Lubo, TJ. He's shirtless the whole time. TJ's ears go flat, tufts pointed at the ground. I'd better stop it with all the saucy talk. The only way this could get any more awkward is if you got sprung. We all groan in unison, but TJ shoots right back. And knowing you, that's exactly what you want to happen, isn't it, Flynn? That gets a few surprised chuckles. Damn, TJ, where'd that come from? It isn't that it is particular. It's a particularly good joke. It's that it came from TJ that makes it so funny. I don't think I've ever heard him talk like that. Even Flynn can't keep grinning from grinning a little bit. We talk late into the afternoon. At this point, all of my worries have disappeared, leaving a happy, warm feeling in this place. It seems silly that I've been so nervous earlier. In fact, I'm starting to look forward to the rest of the week. Alright, alright. Leo steps forward, indicating that we should all shut up. Now, all we need to remember is that Chase is here to do a school project, so that comes first. But I did make a few other plans for things that we can do on his off time. I'm pretty sure all of us know that we're going to Southwest Adventures tomorrow, so I'll pick these two up. He jerks his head towards Flynn and Carl. Then swing by the motel to get you guys at 9, alright? Sounds good. Then I was thinking about doing some stuff in Payton towards the end of the week, but we'll make those plans later. In between those times, we should find time to hang out as well. Make the most of this. Leo looks about done, but suddenly snaps his fingers as if he was remembering something. Oh yeah, Chase. I saw you had a camera. Think you could get a pic of us? It'd be nice for all of us to have something that isn't camera phone quality. Oh sure. I was messing with the self-timer earlier. Should be able to get it to work. After a few minutes of me adjusting the tripod and Leo adjusting everyone at the end of one of the beds, we managed to get into a position. Alright, here goes. I set the timer and fast walked to the spot Leo saved for me. Oh, we are an otter! Oh, that's so cute! Oh, that's so cute! That was so cute! Oh my god! That's so cute. I need to follow whoever made this whole novel, because you know, the writing and the way how this is written, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Hi DJ Dragon Beats, how's it going? This is Spitfire squealing all the way. I am a squealer when it comes to this sort of stuff. I love visual novels. For the next 2 hours, we watched a movie on TV, not really paying attention, mostly catching up with each other on how we'd been. It's good to be back, and it feels like we're all just picking up on where we left off 3 years ago. It's really nice. Finally, at about 10, Leo, Carl, and Flynn head out. I spend the next 20 minutes tinkering with the equipment, making sure it's all in order for shooting the next day. Once TJ finishes getting ready for bed onto the bathroom, I do as well before getting into bed, head to toe with TJ. There's a soft glow in the corner as Jenna sits at the table reading something. I lay in bed staring at the ceiling waiting for her to go to sleep. There are a chain attached to my ankle as I walk away from the lake, my legs and feet caked in mud. I look back, seeing the chain snaking back around the rocks and reeds before disappearing to the water. Looking ahead again, I see Leo. He's smiling, waving at me. I walk towards him and the chain stays slack, pulling easily out of the... What? Wait, where is this story going? There's an anchor in the lake, I say. I stare at him, but he doesn't say anything and just keeps on smiling. I crouch on the rocks, wrapping the chain around my wrist a few times. Leo kneels next to me, rubbing my back and sticking out to his arm to compare a bracelet, saying that everyone gets one. Did you miss much of this novel? No, DJ, we just started right now. Think he's having a nightmare? Maybe, because I mean, Rocky got nightmares from this game, so... I mean, again, this is supposed to be a horror kind of visual novel, so I'm impressed with this so far. He seems happy, but now I'm stuck here. I can't even stand up to walk. Yes! Yes, a horror game! Yes! I take that this is gonna kind of be like how Doki Doki did the horror factor in this novel too, because it's not the jump scares that's gonna, that's not gonna make it a horror game. It's like the psychological kind of horror aspect to it. I think is what's gonna really make this novel go pop. I've never seen Doki Doki. You need to like play Doki Doki firsthand. It is an amazing game. Amazing. I had a lot of fun with it. Rocky can vouch for me. Nice go. Nice bottle of water to keep me by. Peyton is about a bit of a distance away. To get there, you have to get on Route 93, which Flynn tells me isn't even called that anymore. We're all squeals when it comes to cute pictures and cute arts too. Yep. That's true. That would make sense considering how it was impossible to find on the GPS. Anyway, to get to the city, you have to merge from the remnants of the 93 onto the I-40, which runs straight toward the city of Payton. About 15 minutes from Payton, we pull over a rest stop which sits at a higher elevation than Echo. If you're looking into the right direction, it gives you a great view of the town. I stand outside the old rundown restroom. I paw over my eyes as I stare over the... Where is this? Where is this? I'm genuinely curious now. A distant hazy view of a group of small buildings that huddle together signals where the town is. From this victorious distance, it looks small and harmless. Hard to imagine all the things that happen there. Alright, how do I use this thing? I look over and see Leo fumbling with the camera, obviously worried that he was going to break it. Oh. I walk over and show him how to use it, checking the white balance and exposure myself. I wasn't too good with cameras, but the equipment manager of the university had given me a quick lesson on how to do things. How was your weekend? It was pretty good. My weekend was pretty fun. I wanted to go to Dave & Buster's today with my buddy Shep, but I mean I couldn't go. But I mean, I guess that's okay. I mean, I can try going with him at another time. But I mean, I plan to stream like at this hour too. What if I did go with him and then came back? So I mean, same schedule. Alright, so I want you to zoom out from Echo slowly, and while you're doing that, I'm going to walk into frame, okay? Yeah, okay. Yeah, close. Whoa! Hello? Whoa! Hello! Whoa! Hello! The Needle Queer with the rate of 5. Oh my god! Welcome on in, Raiders! Hello! Welcome! Oh my gosh, can we, if any of my mods are here, can we do an exclamation point, shout out for the Nito? It should be, or you know what, actually, since I'm already here, yeah, welcome on in, everyone. I'm really glad to have you guys here. You guys are playing the new Pokemon Snap. What is that? I've never heard of that. But to all the raiders that are here, hi there. My name is Spitfire. I am I guess you could say, kind of variety streamer. I do a lot of music games. I do a lot of puzzle and rhythm games. I do like adventure games too, and I definitely, as you can probably see here, I love virtual novels, and I love virtual novels with like a kind of like a horror aspect to it, which is exactly what this game is. So I am really excited because my buddy Rocky, he told me about this game, and we just started. So yeah. But yeah, thank you for the raid. It's a Pokemon side game that you take pictures of super cute Pokemon there. It's super cute, relaxing, and fun. Ah, okay. I might have to look into that. I've never heard of like most of these games before that, people tell me, or like people whenever they raid, you know, like I'm always clueless as to what game it is because like I really don't follow like a lot of games. I just see like stuff that, you know, like I take interest in and then I just play it. But yeah, let's get back into this novel. But Nito, again, thank you so much for the raid. You are heckin' awesome. Alright, signal me when you're ready. I adjust the clip on mic while Leo focuses on the camera, then raises his paw, signaling that I should start. No, you! No, you! No, you! You're the awesome and cute bean. I walk into the frame, keeping one paw in my pocket and using the others to gesture. I hope I don't look too awkward. I always feel like I do. Echo first began as a settlement in 1852 after James Hendricks discovered gold in a quartz deposit. The town grew quickly in size, and once it began to serve as a junction along the Prescott Railway, it reached a peak population of 6,500 in 1877. It was at this point in time that a particular phenomenon of mass hysteria took over. Many say the reason this occurred was due to the discovery of a body within the gold mine and the circumstances surrounding that discovery. While not much is known about this event, what is known is that it once ended a large portion of the population left Echo. Most of those who left settled in the nearby town of Peyton. However, the town has still managed to prosper well enough until the 40s. That's when the government stepped in to shut down the miners. It became a federal law to divert all the mining resources to the war effort. The town's population sharply declined shortly thereafter, and by the 1950s it had dwindled to approximately 2,000 people. A shutdown of the Prescott Railway in the 1960s, followed by the bypassing of Route 93 by I-40 in 1986, was the final nail in the coffin for the town. By the 90s, the population had dwindled to just 150 people. My goal, however, is to investigate the first event which led to this town's decline and possible demise. What happened in that mine almost 150 years ago? I've come to Echo to try and find out that information, if any can be gleaned from the events of the past. I wait a few seconds, then look at Leo. That good? Yeah, don't know how to stop this though. Here. I walk over to take the heavy camera off Leo's paws. That was pretty good. You want to be a reporter? Maybe. I'd rather just write than be a camera though. Sorry, typing with one hand. Kitten demands. Oh no, don't worry about it. Kittens always need snugs. Your pets always need snugs. I'm just gonna say, if any of you guys have pets here, if anyone has pets here, snug them. Jacob German 672, welcome on into the stream. Tell me about yourself, and thank you so much for the follow. And I hope you're having a good evening, good day, good night, good morning, whatever your time zone may be. Hello. Yo, Chase. Leo and I looked towards the car, greeted by the sight of a bright white ram's ass hanging out the back window of Leo's van. I don't really react. I mean, despite being self-conscious about his weight, Carl was pretty shameless about stuff like this. I'd probably seen his naked butt more often than I see Leo's, and that was saying something. Make sure you got shot my— Hey! At that moment, Flynn was sitting next to Carl in the back, reaches around and yanks Ram's pants down so they hang out on his knees. Even though Carl's pretty quick to pull them back, I still get a pretty good view of his equally white— Oh my god! Shh! You didn't see that! You didn't see that? Oh no, Kyrek, you're all good. You're all good. Leo snorts and I can see Flynn laughing his ass off while Carl punches him in the shoulder. Unfortunately for TJ, who's sitting in the middle row with Jenna, he was looking back at the time and probably got a much better view than I did. Now he's facing forward, covering his face while Jenna sits next to him reading a book, looking uninterested. Nearly 21 and he's still doing that, huh? Yeah, a little more awkward without you three around though. We head back to the car and I grab the camera back from the passenger seat to put the camera away. Hey, did you see my ass? Saw more than that. Your thing's about the horrors of Echo, right? It'll be a perfect fit. Well, if you could even fit it onto the camera. I stashed the camera bag in the footwell before hopping in. Back to the question. I've been doing good, Kyrek. Things have been getting a lot better over here lately. I think what is this? This is like the third week going into the fourth week, and it's been pretty good. I mean, I'm back to streaming now, and uh, oh right. So this week, hold on. Let me actually check my calendar. Okay, so throughout this whole week, and besides the 22nd, well, probably besides the 21st, the 22nd, the 23rd, I might not be streaming there because, you know, finals are a thing, and I've got big projects coming up too, so I might not be streaming by then. Friday, I don't know if I am going to be streaming, but the 25th is the last day when my program ends, and when my semester ends as well, so I'm really looking forward on ending on a good note, so I'm going to be focusing full-time on school. Next to the background, Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn. Yeah, I guess you could say that. It's decent enough that people come not just from Payton, but cities up to 100 miles away to vacation here. Because of this, it's usually crowded, and today is no exception. Families and the kids are everywhere. It's a generally nice day. Sunny in the 80s, and his being on a Sunday added to the crowd. Oh wait, we're in the 80s? I didn't mind though, the point of this is to hang out with my friends. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starving. Let's get some funnel cakes. Jesus, Carl, we just got here. Hey, I didn't have any breakfast. You had breakfast, alright. A blunt with the side of the munchies. It's no problem. You can do that while I plan out what we're doing. And over here is? I'm curious. Also, I wish. Thank you, Kyrek. You're too kind. Carl ambles off on his way to the funnel cake stand. I snag one of the park maps in the entrance and I hand that to Leo. Alright, so usually when my family comes here, we go clockwise to hit all the rides. That sounds like a plan. It's pretty crowded today, so we probably won't be able to do everything, but in this order, we'll at least be able to ride Event Horizon. You sure that the line is always so long for that ride? TJ's looking up at the tall, spiraling electric red steel roller coaster. It's definitely the most recognizable landmark in the park. You can see it from almost anywhere in Payton. Yep, fastest and tallest roller coaster in the West. I think it'll be worth it. Oh. TJ rubs his arm with one paw and the corner of his muzzle twitching a little bit. I had forgotten about that. He used to have a pretty pronounced motor tic where the corner of his mouth would twitch up over and over again. It used to be a constant thing, but it stopped once we entered the middle school. Guess it hadn't completely gone away. Yeah, right, TJ? We could skip the big rides if you... Oh, hell, TJ. You're a big fucking adult now. No, it's fine. I'm fine. It's just I haven't been on a roller coaster in a while. TJ snaps his head back towards us. He's all tensed up and the movement from looks like a rubber band being snapped. I'm riding all the rides with you guys. TJ walks off with his polished up DVD in his pockets. I feel bad for him and I want to give him an out somehow, but that's when Carl comes back with his funnel cake. Top of the ice cream, powdered sugar, and strawberries. Anyone want to share? Yeah, it looks really good. No? Alright, guess I'll have to eat the whole thing. Great, now we gotta wait for fat ass to finish eating. Oh my god. This Flynn dude, I love his sarcasm. I love it. Carl pulls his face out of the cake. Even with his white fur, I can see the powdered sugar clinging onto his chin. Nah, I can eat in the line. We going on Event Horizon first? That'll be an hour long, at least. A line ends up being 2 hours long, and by the time we get into the actual ride, I'm dying to get into the pool of any kind. To put it bluntly, an otter needs water. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're an otter in this story. Of all creatures, we got an otter, which is crazy going around in VR chat right now. Part of the problem of living in Echo meant that we didn't have any kind of indoor pool system in our house, being as cheap as it was. We ended up having to get an outdoor swimming pool, which was a pain. Nervous, Chase? I smirk at him. I've ridden it before, Leo. Though your tail's kinda down. Sure you're not nervous? Come on, Leo, let's ride it in front. Oh, I didn't know. I watch as Jenna pulls Leo towards the line for the front, which is twice as long as all the others. You know, here's a little secret, you guys. If you Well, not on. I guess you know what? Maybe on roller coasters like this, maybe on stuff like this. But if you ever ride in a roller coaster, I know it's tempting, but ride in the back because not only do people go there less, but all the power is actually in the back. So you're going to be feeling more of the speed and the thrill in the back. I heard the back is the worst. I guess you can say that because you don't really get like a good view of everything, which of course is why the front of a roller coaster exists. But all the power that's in a roller coaster, it's always in the back. You need to sit in the back if you're going for power. At least you know that's how I feel it. Not doing roller coasters at all? Come on, it'll be fun! He tufted his tufted ears had been poking straight up the entire time, muzzle giving an occasional twitch. I lean over to him. You know, there's an exit over there for people who change their mind. I bet you can slip out without anyone knowing. Looks like not all of us are going to be riding the same train. Roller coasters are very fun. They are fun! I want to go back on roller coasters, dude. Roller coaster, and I always get the middle of the front. I'm always the definition of a pussycat. My answer is no. Come on! Kyrick, it'll be fun! The Superman at Six Flags looks scary. Oh, that's right! The Superman at Six Flags, it is super scary, but it is super fun too. One ride that I don't recommend that you go on there though is the freaking Green Lantern ride. The freaking Green Lantern ride is the worst ride there. I remember when I actually went on it for the first time. I tried like pushing the seat down. Like, you know, like how these things are right here in the back. I tried like pushing that down as far as it can go, and then it wouldn't go any farther, so, because you know, like I was still like, I think I was like maybe 14 or 15 when I went on it, and it threw us around. And when I got off, let's just say that I was crushed underneath my I was crushed underneath my seat, because when the ride was throwing us around, it literally it also threw the handlebar in the seat down farther and deeper into my stomach, and I could just not breathe after that, and my legs were really sore too. You cannot bribe me. Oh, come on! Surely I can bribe you. There's a lot of roller coasters. I want to go on roller coasters again. It's been a while since I've ever been on one. TJ stares ahead, clutching onto the railing, and I can see his sharp claws unsheathed, pressing into the metal and chipping away. Oh wait, hold on, I just realized TJ isn't a rabbit. I just realized that. TJ's a lynx, I think. Wait. Hold on, wait. Crap, now I'm getting my feline species messed up. Rocky, what species is TJ? I legit thought that TJ was a bunny this whole time. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I literally thought that he was a bunny this whole time. Look at the tuft on his ears. Yeah, it took me a second because it took me a second because I see now when they said claws, like I had to look at him again, and I'm like, oh shit, he's not a rabbit. Specifically Canadian lynx. Ah, that's right. Okay, I got it. No, I'm fine. Sure? Yep, perfectly fine. Well, we're in the middle, which is the best place to be if you don't like roller coasters. Uh-huh, yeah. I really wanted to be able to get TJ to skip the ride, but it seems he was pretty determined to do it for some reason. Finally, our train comes along, and I step in as two laughing and panting hyenas step out. Oh my god, that was the most intense. Holy shit, dude, I know. I never get scared on rides, and I almost fucking pissed myself. I do a quick check on the seat to make sure there isn't any actual piss before sitting down. I look up and see TJ stand. Oh no! Oh no! He's so sad! The boy's so sad! TJ? A bored-looking teenage fox comes by to check on my lap bar and stick out my paw. Hey, wait, TJ. You getting on? The fox goes from looking bored to mildly annoyed. If you're getting on, you need to get on now. We can't hold up the entire ride for you, sir. Exits that way where the other adventurers wait. I know! Look at him! People around us are starting to notice. Unfortunately, Flynn, who is lined up with Carl towards the back, is paying very close attention, grinning like how he knew this was going to happen. Ah, TJ too scared? Guess you're a pussy after all. Shut up, Flynn. Hey, TJ, when it gets real bad, just say to yourself, at least I'm not gonna die. Actually, a few people... Very reassuring. Very reassuring. Go back. I just find it funny. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just... I think I just find that to be like the most funniest thing. TJ! I yell up at him and seems to drive TJ out of his trance. He almost falls into the car as he stumbles into it, fumbling with his shoulder restraints before the fox attendant sighs and leans down to do it for him. I can see the red I can see the red on the inside of TJ's ears as he blushes, and I feel my own ears burn down a little from the secondhand embarrassment. Now that it's too late, I realize we shouldn't have started with this ride. We should have started with something smaller to build up his confidence. I'm jolted back as the train moves forward. Oh gosh. TJ's paw lashes out and latches onto my arm. Oh no, 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 why am I doing this? I reach over and try to move his paw from my arm and back into the handle with the shoulder restraints. TJ, hold on to that. My arm. You're gonna... Chase, quiet! My paw is staring at the lynx. I'm not really used to hearing TJ yell. He almost puffed out twice to his size. I just need some quiet time right now and... Ah! Our train begins its ascent up the first hill, and I can feel TJ's claws prickling through my fur into the skin. He starts mumbling quietly to himself, his eyes closed. TJ, are you praying? He doesn't say anything, and soon we realize we've reached the apex of the climb. Moving real close to me, feel the head roaches crawling inside my body. I give up trying to move his paw and sit back. A little nervous to myself. I really, really hope TJ doesn't completely lose it. I rinsed the blood off my arm in a dirty theme park bathroom. It wasn't as bad as I thought it could have been, though TJ did start crying when we hit the first inversion. He had scratched the shit out of my forearm, grabbing it with both paws once we started the descent. Unfortunately, Flynn and Carl were on the platform when we rolled back into the boarding station. Flynn looked ready to lay to TJ again, but when he saw the tears, he had the decency to hold back. I helped the shaking Lynx out of the car, and somehow we managed to stumble to the bathroom where we quickly hid in the stall. I should have forced him out the exit. He always had anxiety problems, so I think we all believed it was a childhood thing that he'd gotten over. I didn't know if he still takes medication. Hey, TJ? Yeah? We should probably get back. Leah texted me that they're all waiting by the ride. Yeah, I'll be out in a second. The cheerfulness in his voice is forced. I ignore the weird looks as I'm getting from the other people in the bathroom and instead inspect my arm. The scratches are pretty superficial, so the bleeding has stopped. No one would notice it under the thick fur, even if it's tender as hell. I hear the stall door open behind me, and through the mirror I see TJ come out. He sees me looking over my arm and his face crumples up again. Chase, I'm sorry, is it bad? I really don't want him to start crying again. TJ cried a whole lot when he was a kid, almost every day, and even at 19 it still seems like he's pretty suspectable. It's fine, it doesn't even hurt. Ah, well, that's good. We stand there awkwardly for a few seconds, then I air out my shirt, which was starting to stick to my sweaty body. Listen, it's honestly getting way too hot for me to wait in lines all day. I think I'd rather just sit down and watch some shows or something. Oh, yeah? Having fun? Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. This novel is amazing. I'm definitely enjoying this novel. I'm gonna go for a bit. If you reach a decision, remember to choose Carl first. There'll be 4 choices. Okay, I'll trust you on that one, Rocky. Damn it, now I get attached to TJ. I need to stop getting attached. Yeah, I can see why Rocky is getting attached to TJ as well. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Rocky. And again, thank you for introducing me to this wonderful, wonderful novel. I'm definitely enjoying it. Yeah, we barely scratched the surface. I can tell because if every single path is like 8 hours, then holy crap, we are in for a ride. Okay, bye-bye, Rocky. I'll see you soon. Let's see. Yeah, you want to do that with me? TJ's ears came up a little as he clutches his paws together, fidgeting and subsiding a bit. Yeah, Chase, I think that'll be fun. I can tell he's at least a little relieved. We both head out back towards the ride, and I spot the four of them waiting by the exit. I furrow my brows. I spot Carl crouched on the ground, Jenna kneeling next to him and rubbing his back. Hey, everything alright? Jenna looks up, a sympathetic smile on her face. Carl's not feeling too good. You want to sit on a bench or something? If I move, I'm gonna... That's what you get for stuffing your face right before the ride. You think they sell ginger pills here, or ginger ale at least? Ugh, a joint would be nice. There's some vendors over there, I'll go check. I'm actually kind of glad everyone's preoccupied with Carl right now. Take some heat off of TJ. Let's move you to a bench. It'll be better if you're sitting down. Slowly, Jenna and Leo lift Carl up, and now I can see from his face that he's really ill. To the average person, our little outing might have already seemed like a disaster, but this is perfectly typical for us. Nothing ever went according to plan. We sit Carl at a bench and he bends over, his face in his hands as he moans softly. Ugh. TJ comes back with a medium-sized cup in his paws. He's sitting next to Carl. No ginger ale, but they did have some lime soda. Carl takes it and sips it a bit before sitting back and belching. Ugh, fuck it, I'm done, you guys. What? What are you gonna do all day? Sit there? Actually, me and Chase are going to see some shows. You can come with us. Ugh. Guys, we were doing this to hang out with each other, remember? I'll leave them. We're wasting time. Flynn turns and walks off, his hands shoved in his pockets, hunched like a stone gargoyle. He's definitely looked the part being a lizard. Damn, that was probably a bit specious. Well, we all have our phones. Text us, alright? Sure. Jenna turns and follows Flynn, but Leo hesitates a moment. He looks at me before eventually turning to follow Flynn and Jenna. Exactly! You don't stuff yourself with food before a ride. Like... Ugh. I can't imagine that. 5 minutes later, Carl's stomach settles to the point where he's able to get up and walk. At this point, I'm completely wiped out and I just wanted to sit down. I point out to the first stage that we see in day grade. I sigh gratefully when I sit down. You're like tired as shit. I crack an eye open and see Carl giving me a sidelong glance. I don't sleep very well in motel beds. I actually woke up around 2. You were gone. Now TJ's looking at me too and I feel my gut clench for a second. Yeah, I tried to go for a walk down the street. Hoped they would get me home. Oh wait, so that dream wasn't actually a dream? Hey Sparky, how's it going? Well, if that happens again, you could just walk over to my house. I'm up until like 3 every night. Wow, why? Carl shrugs, leaning back and sticking his hoops up against the chair in front of him, earning him a dirty glance from his occupier. Games mostly, sometimes I read. That's one handsome goat. Hi Bandit, how's it going? Welcome on in. Happy to have you with us, Bandit. Hope you're having a good evening, or a good day, or a good morning, or wherever your time zone is at. Carl rubs his chin, opening his muzzle, closing it, then opening it again. You know, it would be pretty cool if you spent the night one of these days. That house can be pretty creepy as hell when you're the only one in it. You're alone? Yeah, parents are vacationing in the regal paradise having a bloody good time, they tell me. Carl tries to put on an accent but doesn't do a very good job of it. I'm semi-lurking. I want to try out this game. You know, we just scratched the surface of this entire game, Bandit. And I'm enjoying this. I really am. There's plenty of, like, comedic banter going in, like time to time. It's pretty good. I like it. Did you want to go with them? Carl Rosen blows a raspberry, laughing. Not really. Mom told me right away that weed isn't legal there either, so I took them as them not wanting me to come along. Boop the cute snoot. You mean your snoot, Darius? Because, I mean, you got a cute snoot. Oh. They did say that the chocolate there is real, whatever that means, that they bring me some. Guess I'm not enough of a fat ass yet. Come on, Carl. But dude, I'm getting there. Soon all I have to do is just stand out in front of the mirror, walk my face, and jerk it to my mood. I make a dumb snorting croaking sound, and I can feel TJ looking at the two of us disapprovingly. Hey, I'm not cute. No, but I am gonna boop you back for it. Not the hardest thing to do when you're high. Wait, so you've actually done it? Carl shrugs, smirking at me. I reach out and grab his chest. From what I can tell, there's a pretty firm set of pecs under there. Carl puts a mock horrified look on his face. Sexual assault? You touched my breast! Oh, whatever, Carl. They're harder than mine. So now we're teenage girls in the locker room comparing racks? Hey, you're the one that brought up tits. You know what? I can see that, yeah. You're the hot, preppy one like that everyone likes. I'm the big fat chick that you're all nice to, but call me Big Thunder Mountain behind her back. And TJ hadn't been paying any attention, distracted with watching some dances on stage. He looks innocently at us. Nope, I'm not cute. Huh? You're the cute, naive Christian chick that only takes it up the butt so as to stay a virgin. Whoa! Let me feel your boobies. I want to compare. What in the world are you talking about? No! Small but perky. After a few seconds of tussling and Carl getting smacked in the nose by TJ, somebody stretches us from behind and we're forced into silence. The show starts off with a bunch of mice having some weird sort of hoedown. TJ's really into it and Ashley starts clapping along. I smile. TJ could definitely be kind of cute sometimes. Carl just rubs his nose and leans back, watching with a smirk as if the whole thing is just a joke to him. At this point, my eyelids were feeling really heavy. At most, I'd gotten maybe 4 hours of sleep last night. I think about leaning my head back, but the back's... Oh, she's pretty low. It's been... I just end up with my head hanging over the back. Leaning forward would just be impossible. I could lean into one of my friends, but I don't think they'd mind. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 saves. Oh shit, wait. Okay, there we go. Okay, so my buddy Rocky said to to do Carl first, so we'll do Carl first. But we are gonna do TJ too. Carl is definitely a better choice, bigger and probably softer. He'd make a nice pillow. Carl, I'm gonna use you as my bed. Huh? I put my head on his shoulder and closed my eyes, feeling the soft, puffy sleeveless hoodie and his bulk under my cheek. Weirdly enough, it was pretty damn sturdy. I expected it to feel like a pillow puff. Damn, Chase, you that tired? Well, alright then. I feel him shift, and suddenly he's putting an arm across the back of my bench, giving me more support. The gesture makes me feel a little warm. I can feel TJ's eyes on us, but I ignore him, enjoying the position of intimacy. The sounds of the clapping and fills start to drift away as that lack of sleep takes its toll. I feel along the rough edges of the rock and dirt. The only thing I can hear is the shower of debris that I'm knocking to the ground. The air is still and I have the vague feeling that I'm suffocating. I keep going. I'm gonna reach the end eventually. Just have to keep moving and I can feel I'm going down deeper and deeper. The space around me is growing smaller and smaller and soon I'm hunching so that my head doesn't scrape the ceiling. I can hear footsteps, not quite in synchrony with my own. They aren't any kind of footsteps that I've heard before, though. I stop and listen. There's definitely the sound of feet, but not like they're walking. It's like they're stamping down on the ground, like making as much noise as possible. This is accompanied by a slapping sound as if someone is smacking their paws on the ground as well. I imagine a canine toddler is still insisting on walking on all fours while throwing a tantrum. It's heavier, though, like an adult is doing it. That image makes the nape of my neck prickle, but I'm not scared. It's not long after I stop the noise stops as well. Just 10 feet behind me, I turn watching darkness. I knew you'd come back. They always do. My voice sounds clogged, muted, like the rocky walls are just sucking up the sound instead of just bouncing them down the tunnel. The stamping starts up again, loudly coming towards me at full speed. Now I can hear sobbing, sniffling, and a strange guttural grunting. It's just feet away. You're only moving in circles. It veers away just as the words leave my mouth, going back to the way it came. I stand there a while listening until I can't hear it anymore. I turn and continue on feeling the walls again as I make my way lower and lower. The smell hits me right as my paws hit it, slick and slippery. Blood coats the walls as my paws run along like thick oil. It's warm and fresh, and I know I'm getting close. A voice abruptly echoes down the tunnel. It's not far away at all. I knew you'd come back. They always do. I make my way closer and closer now. Fear pricks my heart. They always do. I hear muffled screams now, and if someone is yelling with their mouth closed. Now the fur is standing up all over my body, but my feet won't stop. I keep going, and I'm getting closer and closer. You're only moving in circles. I'm here. It's right here in front of me, and now I'm reaching out to it. Reaching out to touch it. I can't stop, and I can't stop. That painted quite a picture. Okay. Hi Bruiser, how's it going? You caught us in a really interesting game. Okay, so the other choice that we're gonna make is TJ. We're gonna see, because I kind of want to go through each path separately. TJ might be smaller, but he's definitely an easier guy to convince, especially if he thinks he's helping someone out. TJ, can I lean on you for a bit? Why? It looks a little uncomfortable. I'm so tired, man. Alright. I let my head back on the crook of his neck, and I feel him tense up a little, but after a while he relaxes. Some heat coming off his neck, and I'm pretty sure he's blushing. It's not too bad, though. He may be slender, but his fur is pretty damn soft. The sounds of clapping fiddle starts to drift towards the lack of sleep. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so all this is the same. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna make a okay, so that is the second save slot. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go back into our main save. Gasp! I jump, my head jerks out and my eyes snap open, looking around wildly. It's like I came out from being underwater too long. Oh shit! Whoa! TJ and Carl both jump shortly after I do, looking back and forth as they stare wide-eyed back at me. It takes me a second to realize I'm still at the Southwest Adventures at the stage watching shows. Jesus fuck, dude, you alright? Carl! I lean forward and rub my face in my paws, trying to stop shaking. I'm fine, just a really bad dream. I feel a small paw in my back as TJ rubs it. What about? I'm not really sure, just in a really dark place and some things were in there. That does sound pretty creepy. What kind of things? I think for a minute. The weird crawling thing, that screaming thing. I pull my head up looking towards the stage, which is empty near it. It doesn't matter, it was just a dream. Hey, what happened to the show? Carl chuckles next to me, leaning back again. You missed him, dude. We've seen like 3 shows. Yeah, they even had a segment with the otters doing water tricks. We thought about waking you up for it, but you were in a really deep sleep. That's too bad. I always love seeing my people laughed at for the swimming clowns that we are. How long's it been? Carl checks his phone, which he already has out. Been about 3 hours. Could probably get some lunch now. Damn, I've been out for a while. I'm surprised I hadn't at least woken up a few times, considering the uncomfortable position I'd been in. I guess you feel better then? Yeah, feeling a bit better for the past 2 hours. Now I'm hungry. It's already 2 p.m. and I've composed myself for the most part, so I take out my phone to text Leo. We're kinda hungry. We should meet back up. He gets back to me pretty quick. Okay, mostly done with rides anyway. Meet at the food court. That is a really fluent animation, I'm just gonna say. We meet Flynn back at the table with the food court where he's already brought some pizza. Carl immediately sits back down and pries open the box, taking out a few slices. Ugh, of course. You guys have fun? That was alright. Watched a few shows about our state's species history. Chase took a nap. Flint's eyes TJ, who doesn't say anything as he sits to take down his own slice of pizza. A bit more dainty than Carl had. Feeling better, Tej? Yeah, I'm fine. TJ nibbles on a slice of cheese pizza. Yeah, well, the pizza here is a hell of a lot scarier than any of the rides, so you're braver than I am. Where's Leo and Jenna? Flynn rolls his eyes and nods toward the row of carnival games right next to the right of the court. Fighting. They've been playing those games for a fucking half hour already. I'm not surprised. I grab my own slice of pizza and a napkin and make my way over there. Keeping with the theme of the Old West, the carnival section of the park is decked with fake saloons and brothels. I spot them pretty quick. Leo's holding a pink unicorn and Jenna's carrying a green dragon. They seem to be in pretty good spirits, though Leo's grin is a little tight. Looks like a pretty successful haul, you guys. Hey, Chase. Jenna's grinning, looking a little smug as well. You guys finished? We're eating now. Leo shifts the giant unicorn around. Yeah, we're pretty much done, I think. Damn, Leo, you must have won something pretty hard to get that. Yep, that was me. I look over at the green dragon that Jen is holding. But what about that? Yeah, I won this too. Oh, well, I'm sure you won a couple. So wait, is Leo straight or bi? Because this boy's secretly in love with you. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how the story goes. Actually, yeah, I'd beaten him in every game. Yeah, well, you're visiting. I want your memories. Well, you're visiting, so I want your memories of this vacation to be good. Obviously, it's getting to your head, though. Oh, please. Chase, you should have seen his face. Sour grapes the whole time. Really? I would usually stay out of stuff like this. Leo always got a little carried away when it came to competition, especially when I was around, but it was kind of funny seeing him act like this. Let's just go eat. Wait, there's a high striker. Why don't we show Chase who's stronger, huh? Leo contemplates that for a second, but seems pretty confident about this one. He's literally almost twice the size of Jenna. I don't know if that's very fair to you, Jenna. I mean, he lets that sit, and honestly I have to agree. Jenna, though, gets a little fox gleam in her eyes that I knew meant that she knew something that we didn't. Afraid I'm gonna woo your ex? Oh! Oh shit, wait! Wait, we used to date this boy right here! What?! Oh my god! Okay, well, Kyrek? Yep. you predicted it. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyrek got him. That was awesome. That's awesome. But why did they break up? I don't know. This story is new to me. Oh yeah? He flexes his shoulder and sticks out the stuffed unicorn at me. I stuff the last of it across my mouth and reach out to take it. Jenna does the same way, and now I'm hugging two massive stuffed animals to my sides, tripling my girth. Alright, let's do this. Step right up, test your strength, $3, 3 tries, ring the bell and win a prize. I'd like a try. Ah, we have a taker. Big strong wolf like you would have no problem at all. So he is a wolf! He is a wolf! Yes! That makes him even better! That makes him even better! Like, I thought that this dude was like, I don't know, German Shepherd? Because people, anyone in this fandom can make a German Shepherd Sona and then they could, you know, throw like the wildest colors on it, but holy shit, this dude is actually a wolf. Wow. Leo hands over the money and Carney hands him a mallet. Like, again, I literally thought that this dude was a German Shepherd in a different color. Leo points at me with a grin. This one's for you, Jula. My heart skips a beat. He hasn't called me that in a while. But I decided to play along. Don't disappoint me, Leo. I really want that stuffed Gryphon. I point to the Gryphon on Carney's long shelf with the toys. Sure thing. Leo spreads his legs and squares his shoulders before raising the hammer and bringing it down hard into the rubber-looking pad. pretty hard hit, but the chaser only raises up to the 40 mark. Ooh, almost, Sir Wolf. Try again. Right? Leo's brow furrows, and now I'm not so sure that this was a good idea. He raises the mallet again and grunts as he brings it down even harder, causing the contraption to shake a little. This time the chaser shoots up to the 70 mark. Even better! This time, put your back into it. I can hear Leo growling a little as he raises the mallet a final time and brings it down with a snarl, all the muscles on his arm standing out. I'm pretty sure I feel the ground shake this time as the impact causes more than a few heads to turn. This time the chaser only goes to the 60th mark. Leo gapes at the game. So close! $3 more would get you 3 more tries. Would you like to try again? Nope, my turn. Jenna already has her money ready and hands it to the carny. Oh ho ho ho! A little battle between the sexes, eh? Well, step right up, my fair fox maiden. How will you fare against the big bad wolf? Leo reluctantly hands the mallet to Jenna. Alright, beat 70. Jenna points the mallet at me, winking. Don't worry, Chase, I'll get that Gryphon for you. Leo snorts loudly, folding his arms and looking pretty annoyed. Good luck. I was hitting that thing as... Before he can finish, Jenna raises the mallet into the air and puts it into a graceful swing. It's as if she were chopping wood as she brings it down hard to the rubber pad. It lands pretty precisely and cleanly, in sharp contrast to Leo's sloppy hits. Oh shit! Just... Oh my, the fair fox has won. Come over and pick your prize. He glances at Leo. Sorry, buddy. McCartney shoots a sympathetic but also amused smile as Leo's away before turning off to the onlookers. Holy shit! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this story right now. The story is just... This story is just so cool, I love it. Wait, see that? A female fox. How decides this male wolf has rung the bell? Could one of you be next? Leo looks mortified but quickly changes his expression to a sheepish grin. He doesn't seem to want to look at me. Good job, Jenna. Jenna bounds back to us, carrying the big stuffed Gryphon. Give those ones to Leo so I can give you this. I hand off the stuffed toys to Leo, who grumbles a bit as he takes them. Damn thing's rigged. Jenna hands me the Gryphon. Thanks, Jenna, that was really... She leans over and pecks me on the cheek. I see Leo's eyes widen as she does it. His ears standing straight up. Ah, it was nothing. Leo stands there for a few more seconds, working his jaw. Awesome. He turns away and leaves, his arms still wrapped around the giant stuffed toys. Jenna starts laughing. Jenna? Oh hush, he'll get over it. He's just so damn fun to tease. I have to agree, but not when I'm being used to the teasing. She's joshing with Leo. He's still really sensitive about the whole thing. You guys talked it over, didn't you? Anyway, aren't you gay? I take a deep breath. Oh! Okay, we have 2 big decisions here to make. And being that this is our first game, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. See, he's got nothing to worry about. I'm not in the mood to go into depth about my sexuality. Saying anything else confuses people. I sigh and rub my eyes with the paw, still a little tired. Hey, don't tell Leo that I work at the state fair every year. Wasn't planning on it. Okay, we're gonna save our main game. Okay, what happens if we say we're bi? Not really. Huh? I mean, yeah, obviously I like Leo, but I like girls too. Interesting. I sigh and rub my eyes with the paw, still a little tired. Hey, don't tell Leo I work at... Okay. Leo seemed to cheer up when I volunteered to sit next to him at the Ferris wheel. TJ even built up the courage to the point where he rode the swinging ship. Flynn and Carl rode the slingshot ride together, and with the video feed from the ground, I think it's the first time I've seen Flynn scared. Carl did end up barfing after that one, but by about 6 p.m. everyone's tired that we agreed to head back. I'm still exhausted, so I sleep for the half hour it takes to get back to the motel. When we do get back, I do notice how good the sun looks right now. With a sigh, I remind myself that I'm here to actually get a project done, not just to play around. So as everyone sits in the motel, I let them know I'm about to shoot some B-roll, gathering up my equipment and heading out into the heat. Dragging it outside, I set it up, sweating even under the evening light. Even this late in the day, the heat was pissing me off. For some reason, it's a lot cooler in Pueblo. My mind drifts back into the many days of summer under the blazing sun, the temperature already dripping below 100. Rarely dripping below 100. I'm amazed poor DJ's never had a heat stroke. When I put my eye to the viewfinder, I'm a bit disappointed at how broken down the town looks even with the amazing backdrop. What a dump. I'll say. It's then that I hear footsteps and talk behind me. I pause my recording and turn around. How's the filming? It's alright. Kinda ran out of sun, but it's okay. Echo still looks like crap no matter what light you shoot it in. Do you need us to keep quiet? Nah, I'm just shooting B-roll. Was about to come back in. Let's stay out here for a minute. Carl and Flynn are getting a little loud. Besides, I want to talk to you two. He wraps an arm around Jenna, reaches out to the other one to pull me in so that we're both flanking him. I feel my shoulder press into the warm bulk of his side and chest. He'd always been taller than me. My eyes barely came up to his chin, but now it seemed like he was almost twice as wide. He definitely put on more muscle since I last saw him. While he was also pretty muscular, he'd been more on the lean side. Now his chest and biceps pulled his shirt tight. It felt nice, though something very sturdy was wrapped around velvet. I suppose it was a mixture of adding in both muscle and fat. I'm at least happy to see that he's gotten over his little defeat to Jenna. Look at us, the OG crew. Leo's strong voice vibrates his body into mine. The effect is tranquilizing and I feel myself relax. Together again. The only thing I miss about this town. Leo is referring to the fact that he, Jenna, and I were the original three in a group of 6 to become friends. Later we would add TJ, Carl, and finally Flynn and Sydney. Sydney? Leo had really been the one to unite us all. I remember when you got here, everyone was afraid of you. I remember when I first got here, I found a bunch of gringos who wouldn't even talk to each other. We all went to the same schools in Payton and had our different friends there. When Leo moved in, he thought it was strange that the kids in Echo didn't hang out together. As I entered middle school and high school, I cycled through a ton of different friends, but the ones in Echo always stayed the same. Remember when we always had sleepovers at Chase's place? Of course, I kick your ass at Claws of Fury all the time. I remember I used to think you guys were the only friends with me from my video games. Many times I've fallen asleep to the flicker in the old CRT television set, watching the outlines of Jenna and Leo twist aside as they played. I would wake up hours later only to find them playing. It was weird. Jenna and Leo got along really well, but there was a bit of competitive streak between the two. So I take both Chase and Leo are Hispanic. I mean, that's kind of what... I guess so. I mean, Leo, he definitely is giving me the kind of vibe, depending on, like how he was written. But still, again, excuse me, I cannot stress it enough. Leo is fucking hot. Actually, it's one of the few things that gets Leo genuinely angry. I think he even broke one of my controllers once. How long is it since we first met? Well, when did you move in? I think that was in 2000. So I take 2015 and subtract 2000. What does that leave you with, Leo? Leo looks sideways at me and smirks. There's a flash of canine as it appears from under his lip for a moment. Oh, okay, so we're not in the 1980s. I thought we were in that kind of era. No, Leo's mine. Leo's mine. Leo is my boy. You think you're a real hotshot now that you're in college, hey? I smirk back, though I know my canines aren't as impressive. Pretty much, yeah. Well, you'll always be those little brats to me. I feel Leo's tail wagging swat me in the butt. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Speaking of which, are you two getting along over there? Jenna looks at me around Leo's broad chest. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, we haven't had many chances to hang out. Huh? Why not? No, Leo is my boy. Leo is my boy. Wolves stick with wolves. You find someone else out of the group. Leo is mine. Well, it's college, also a pretty large university. I don't think we've ever seen each other in passing. Yeah, things are different, but Jenna, we should do something together soon before you graduate. But I like wolves. But I am a wolf! Wolves need to stick together. Definitely. Leo... You see, even Jenna says it. Even Jenna says that. Definitely. Wolves need to stick together. Definitely. Leo still looks a bit disappointed that me and Jenna aren't keeping up at the same university, but I don't know why. She had her friends and I had mine. All we did was talk with sometimes. Jenna nudges into Leo, causing us all to sway. And speaking of that, when are you going to get back to Mesa? Mesa's the community college in Payton. Leo went there for a few semesters before taking a break. And by break, I mean he quit. We'll see. I have to talk to my parents. It's starting to get really busy. Why don't they hire more people? You know they would have graduated by now. You would have had your master's by now. No, you see, here's the thing with felines on my side. Felines always like to lie. They like to lie and they like to say that I'm cute, which I'm not. Leo sighs. It's about committing my family business, not the help that he needs. Jenna rolls her eyes, blowing out some air and ruffling the tuft under her head. Wolves and their families. You should try thinking and speaking for yourself sometime. If I hadn't done that, I'd still be stuck in that crank house. Jenna flicks her head vaguely in the direction where she used to live. Jenna's the only one aside from Carl who has family still living in Echo. I wonder if she's still going to visit them, even though I'm pretty sure I already knew the answer to that. I see Leo tighten his arm around her shoulder, but she goes on without missing a beat. And you can start with our auto here too. I look up, caught unawares. Huh? What's that? Jenna. I'm serious. Jenna puts her paw up on Leo's face, cutting him off. I am not going to spend this entire week with you asking me how you should do it. When or how you should do it. Let's rip off this band-aid now. Chase? Still intelligent. No! I am not cute. Not cute. But I appreciate the offer. Jenna. There's a warning tone in Leo's voice as he pins back his ears and drops his arms on his shoulders. I already knew what was happening. It's been a long time coming, and I take a step back and fold my arms, looking to the side. Chase, Leo has some things to say to you, and yes, it's about that. And I'm going to head back in and make sure Carl doesn't light up in the bathroom. Jenna. His tone changes to exasperation as Jenna turns on her heel and leaves. Judging by the curl in her tail, I can tell she's already pretty satisfied with what she just done. I return my attention to the road. I couldn't really bring myself to look at him right now. We both stand there for a minute, 3 feet apart. I hear Leo scuff the ground with his foot, then sniff as the dust rises up from the ground. I hear him draw in a breath a few times as if he's going to say something, but ends up blowing it out with a sigh. We were never good at this, probably why it ended up failing like it did. Leo? I'm sorry, Chase. For what? Not talking to you about this when I should have. Talking to Jenna about it when I should have been talking to you. He reaches out and sits upon my shoulder, the silver anchor on his wrist glinting just a bit in the fading light. He's smiling at me, but I grit my teeth. Why are you still wearing that? His eyes flick from his bracelet, then back to my face, expression turning defensive. Why aren't you still wearing yours? Don't you remember what we said? I sighed, looking at the scattering of the clouds behind Leo's head, the tinge with the soft pink from the fading sun. The sunset is almost the same color as Leo's fur. Leo, we were teenagers. That's not an answer. He cuts me off and I look back at him. I told you, they weren't love bracelets. They weren't just about our relationship. They were about everything. Our friends, our families, our memories. Echo. I raised my voice above his, cutting him off his time. They were about Echo, Leo. We stand there a while, and Leo's looking closely at me expectantly, his ears tipped forward. His eyes pierced me like amber shards. It was always hard to look at him in the eye during our arguments. What do I have to... What? Do I have to say it? Alright, fine. I fucking hate this place. Everything about it. It's the most miserable goddamn place I've ever seen. How many places have you been? Enough to know that it's miserable. Most everyone here is old, obese, on welfare. Half of them are probably on meth. Leo pulls in a deep breath and blows it over my head. I can smell the bell peppers on his breath. No one likes it here, Chase. I mean, it's literally an anchor. I'm half laughing. Just looking at it made me feel like I was still tied to this town. I didn't need it reminding me of all that awful stuff. I know it was supposed to symbolize our being each other's rocks or whatever, but it stands for a lot more than that. But a lot of good things happen here too. No one should forget where they came from. Sometimes I wish I could. At this point, Leo's deflated a bit, going into a slouch, his ears lowered. Wait, you said was. You didn't... No. I still have it. It's just in a drawer in my dorm room. Honestly, if it was anything else like one of those infinity bracelets we saw, I wouldn't have trouble wearing it. Well, fuck, why didn't you say anything when we were buying them? I didn't know it was going to be a problem. Leo takes in a deep breath again before blowing it out, puffing his cheeks this time. Buchicha otter. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, too. He puts a paw to his eyes and holds it down for a few seconds. It's a pose I'm pretty familiar with. Even though I haven't seen it in a few years, I'm hit with a wave of memories, mostly me frustrating or embarrassing Leo somehow. We decided on the anchors mostly because they looked pretty. Leo had referenced some wolf metaphor about the roots and how we were always drawn back to them. Also some bullshit about how otters were great sailors, but really it was just the aesthetic. For some reason over the years I'd begun to associate the anchor with being stuck in Echo. It was when I started connecting the anchor to Sydney that I'd taken it off. It was too much. Anyway, Leo brings me back to the present and I focus back on him. What I was trying to say was that I'm still not okay with how you left. Leo, I said I was sorry and I still am. Or how you stopped talking to me for a while. Okay, I was a kid. I thought I had a good tactic, like Jenna said. Rip off the band-aid, you know? We did start talking again. It was more like you punching me in the gut than kicking me in the balls. The problem was that you didn't even give me a chance to say anything, or at least tell me why before you broke it off. I stayed in silent for a while, then I finally looked up, setting my jaw. Like I said, I was young and dumb, and I didn't know how to handle it. I can keep apologizing, or we can move on and make the most of this. We only have 1 week, and I want to have fun. Leo looks to the side, pausing his hips as if contemplating, then looks back at me with a smile. Alright, fine, but don't think you're off the hook. I still want to talk soon. Soon, just not right now. I stand there awkwardly for a few moments, then because it feels appropriate, I step in to give him a hug. He takes it willingly and he's warm and strong. For a moment I wonder why the hell I dumped this guy. Just then someone lays a horn as they drive past us, pulling me out of my reverie. Oh my god! Fuck you! They were having a beautiful moment! Fuck you! Echo hasn't changed much, has it? No, it hasn't. Okay, I think we're gonna start the stream here. But I did just save the game, as you could probably tell. But oh my god, that was incredible. I'm gonna say it right then and there. That was incredible. That was wow. That is a really. We definitely need to play more of it. Okay, hold on. First of all, let me actually get some music to play here. I'll get some music to play, and then we'll find someone to raid. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for coming in tonight. It was definitely a very fun night. Yeah, Kyra, you know, thank you so much for coming here too, because it really does mean a lot. And I definitely enjoyed the time that I had with you. Wait a minute. Wait, is this the same? Oh my god, okay. You know what? I know exactly who to raid. This is this is a very, very, very old friend of mine. We go back like way back in like I think what is it like early 2017 to 2018. I have never seen this guy before. Well, no, I've never seen this guy after I think maybe like 2018. And you know, we just connected back in 2020, but this person is playing Minecraft right now, and I hope that you guys have enjoy his stream too, because he is a very good friend of mine, and I hope that you guys go and give him a visit and give him a follow. Please give him follow too, because he's a very good friend of mine, and I wouldn't be here without him too, because he actually got me into streaming back on YouTube before I came into this fandom, because before we were both into the FNAF fandom. But yeah, thank you everyone. My name is Spitfire. It's been real. Peace.